Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Xperience Sessions here on indigomusic.com. I'm Simona and today I am in a mood. Why? Because we're about to get into a conversation with an artist that has created the most deliciously dark and dramatic and moody track, which I happened to get my hands on earlier this week, and I cannot stop listening to it ever since. All right. And I'm so excited because we get to speak with the artist behind the track. So, welcome to the show, Adam.
Oh, thanks very much for having us. This is amazing. Well, exciting. It sounds like you like the song as well. That's really good.
Yes, absolutely. I found it so moody and atmospheric. Like it starts off beautifully and then it just progresses very hypnotically. And then
Oh,
suddenly, in the middle of the song, I found myself just completely surrounded by this song and I was just bobbing to it. You can't tell, the song actually gets a hold of you very
oh, that's
slowly.
amazing.
It reels you in as the song keeps playing. And that is an art, to be able to build a song which takes off so smoothly and then captures the listener. So yes, I love the song.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great. Yeah, I think that the idea of the song was just to progress, and eventually over time you're just getting all these different sounds from strings, vocals, drums. It was always about progression within the track itself.
Hmm.
But it sounds like you really enjoyed it, which is a good start, really.
I love the stabs from the strings in the middle of the song. It just adds that drama to it.
Yeah.
It's
No,
perfect
it
for a
was.
midnight drive listen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of our music is quite moody, and we try our best to keep it up tempo as well, so you're not like sat there listening, going, "Oh, this is a bit slow." So we try and keep the beat going and the track progression over time.
Exactly. It's slow but very progressive. Like it's very deceptive actually. It appears to be slow, but it's not exactly slow.
No, no, exactly. Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
really can't pinpoint. Anyway, so the thing was, when I first heard that I'm going to be interviewing Digging for Kanky, I thought about the name, and I'm like, this is not a name that you can easily come up with. It's not
No.
something that just strikes you. So how did you guys conceive of this name?
So the name actually comes from. So we come from a place called Middleton in Manchester, England, and we have an urban legend there when there was a grave digger called Old Kanky. And what he used to do is he used to dig up graves and he used to take like objects from the bodies. It sounds quite dark, to be honest. It's
It's
quite malicious.
it's
It's quite malicious, but it's
Mhm.
because it was an urban legend and we were looking for a name. We kind of liked it a little bit because it was mysterious, but it was also something we could relate to.
Yeah, I mean, I love how y'all are paying tribute to your hometown and not just to your hometown, but various aspects of your hometown. Like, for example, it's very evident in the name of the band itself, and it's also evident in the name of the album, by the way, which is your debut album. It's called Raining Stones, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, which is another. It was a local film that was filmed in Middleton, and
All
we
right.
named it after that.
Well, that's lovely. I mean, I think everyone at home must be super excited because they all feel like they're part of it, in a way.
Exactly. We've got a good community following and a lot of people, backing us in the local area. So we're just trying to expand it and get more people to listen to the music and enjoy it. That's what we're trying to do, is just get people to enjoy it. And like you said, just wrap yourself in the music and just to sit back and relax. Go, I like this music. It's decent. So that's all we're trying to do, is just reach out to a wider audience.
So a lot of people in Manchester are going to go for like night drives and listen to Raining Stones eventually
Yeah,
in September.
exactly.
A lot of
We
people.
have, yeah, exactly. We have the remix, like we spoke about earlier. That's coming through by a DJ called Cartridge, and that's a lot more up tempo,
Hmm.
a lot more that could be played in a club and stuff like that. So we're trying to just, like I say, just go down different avenues and relate to a lot of people with different musical options. Different variety.
That's pretty exciting too because the track in itself sounds really cool. Can't imagine what a remix would sound like.
Oh, yeah, we'll try and get that out to you so you can have a listen to it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. We're gonna make all the viewers jealous with this one, but it's all right. It's cool. So, now earlier in the introduction, I was talking about the track, and the track's title is "Send Me Away."
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, that also happens to be the very first single from your upcoming debut album.
Yeah.
Now, it's not an easy task selecting the lead single from your debut album. There's a lot of pressure because that's the very first track the world's going to
Mm,
hear of Digging for Kanky, right?
exactly. Yeah.
So, how did you guys come up with this collective decision to select this particular track as the first single from your debut album?
Yeah. So it's actually a really good question. So we had a collection of songs, and we had a really good collection of songs. I'm not just trying to, big ourselves up, but we had a good collection of tracks. But we felt like Send Me Away was the first song. So we did an EP, which was called Body Bags. And then we
Mhm.
went back to the studio, and we've actually been sat on Send Me Away for about a year and a half, 2 years. And then we decided over time, as we created more songs and we went back to Send Me Away, no, this is a really good track. And it has a catchy hook. Ben's lyrics are because the track itself is about escapism. It's
Mm.
about
At one point, I was getting mesmerized by the instrumental, and then there was this vocal part which came in, and it said, I got you into this, I'll get you out. And I was instantly like pulled out of my daze because that line is it's such a simple line, but my gosh, it packs a lot in it. Like,
oh,
I
thank
got you
you.
into it, I'll get you out of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, but it's kind of subjective as well. Like if you listen to the lyrics in the song, I mean, there's loads of ways you could pull it apart, and we're hoping people find their version of it at the same time. But it could also mean like, even though it's I got you into this, it can kind of mean like, I got myself into this, I'll get myself out.
Yeah.
Like I said, the song is about escapism. It's just like not finding yourself going through a grind all the time and just finding yourself constantly just working for nothing. So at the same
Mhm.
time, it's escapism. It's like going to a club with your friends or to a party, and you've worked
Yes.
all week, and in the end, you just simply go to the club or you're with your loved ones, and you find yourself, okay, yeah, this is worth it. I can get myself out of this. Or even if you're feeling down, if you feel like you're going through something and you're struggling, and then again, you've got to get yourself out of something. But again, it can also mean getting a friend out of something at the
Hmm.
same time. So
Wow,
again,
that's
it's subjective. It's quite
mhm,
subjective.
awesome. Now, the rest of the album is slated to come out next month. Now, I'm curious. I've heard the first single. Now, is that the rest of the album an extension of this, or does it have like a completely different surprise in terms of the sound?
There is a lot of variation on the album. We
Awesome.
have so many influences. Like I go from indie, trip hop, dance music. So the album does have variation. Not everything is as quick as Send Me Away or as not as pacey, but a
Hmm.
lot of the album does have a lot of mood to it. So no matter what happens, the mood and the atmosphere is still there in the tracks.
Oh, that's great. I love that it's an assortment of different tracks.
Yes, it is. It's different tempos and different ideas, but at the same time, it's creating that variation. So when you're listening to an album, sometimes you might feel like, okay, this is getting a bit samey, but I feel like the
Hmm.
great albums, the really good ones that stand out, kind of take you on a journey and a little adventure. So
Yes.
we'll start slow, we'll pick up, and then the tempo will change, and just so it feels like just one continuous sound. So that's what we was aiming towards.
Oh, I love that the album's a journey because I don't think a lot of people listen to full-length albums and
No,
need.
it's a lost art. It's genuinely a lost art.
Yeah, and I think when you make an album like this, basically helping bring the generations back to the habit of listening to full-length albums, you're
Exactly.
essentially telling them like you need to listen to this whole body of work. It's going to sound better. It's going to elevate the entire sonic experience. So that's great that you guys
Yeah.
are doing that.
Yes.
I imagine your concerts and your shows are going to be even more spectacular, especially because you made the album a journey.
We're trying to make the live show. We're currently working on the live show. We're just getting it together. But we're
Mhm.
trying to make it more than just a live musical performance. We're trying to make it a little bit of a show that people go, oh my God, what is this? Just so
Mhm.
people get lost in something. Kind
Yes.
of like a theatre, not theatre. I'm over exaggerating there. The other band members are like, it's not theatre.
Ooh.
it's
Ooh.
it's not theatre, but it's kind of like a show at the same time. So people are not just hearing it, but they're visually intrigued by what's going on stage.
I love it. I love how you're dropping words like urban legend and Hitchcock in an artist
Yeah,
interview. It's
yeah,
never been done
exactly,
before.
exactly. I have many influences, and so does Ben, and so does Kat. Kat is a recent band member who's come in to help us, just make the tracks feel more bigger. And Kat's done absolutely amazing. You can hear her vocals on Send Me Away in the background. We
Mm-hmm.
have a great team working with us. Our manager, who's called Jay, he's pushing everything, every left, right, and centre. So we've got a good, solid team around us. We believe we've got the right music. We're just now
Mm-hmm.
just trying to get it established so we can just get that little bit of a following.
And
Mm.
Adam, I'm super excited for this release next month. It's on my list. And
Oh,
after this,
amazing.
I bet a lot of viewers are going to add it to the list. And trust
I
me, you
hope they
guys,
do.
yes, I mean, the track is absolutely beautiful. And especially with the weather that we have in India right now,
Yeah.
we've got like the monsoon blues going on. And I know this
Yeah,
album,
okay. Have you got the
yeah, and this
sunsets?
album's
You've got
gonna,
like a lot of sunsets happening. 'Cause I feel like
yes,
it's a sunset song.
of course. And Adam, thank you so much for being on Experience Sessions. It's been an absolute honor. All the
Mm.
best for the performance of the single and the album. Can't wait to see your shows in
Amazing.
the future.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for your time.